Alright, welcome back to another episode of Kira Kira. The previous episode, right before the performance, we were stuck in the woman's changing room alone. Our friends abandoned us to help out the old lady. Eating whatever more they got. But the performance itself, it was skipped, but Visual now mentioned that it went successfully well. So that's great, but besides that, unfortunately, that one package that one young crazy girl that gave us, well, it turns out it has a fucking gun. And we tried to call her in regards to that fucking gun. Unfortunately, no one was picking up the phone until her mother called us and asked us to come to her house and return the package, bullshitting that it's a fake gun or whatever, and retrieve the package. And so we went to her house, and we realized when we got there that we're gonna be dealing with Yakuza. And we tried to leave the package, by the way, near a mailbox, and get the fuck out of there. But unfortunately, the mayor came out of the house, welcomed us, and very coldly. No, in a nice way, but it had a cold meaning. Whatever the case, we went in there, talked a little bit with her. She mentioned that her daughter is doing weird things, and she's going to different organizations and leaving and going, yada yada. And she might have confirmed that young lady we've interacted with before is not exactly a normal person after all. Other than that, and lastly, we were asked to fight her daughter in a Yakuza sort of way. And so, we shall be doing that, unfortunately. No matter how many times we said no! Oh, and from the way she talked, she sounded like a very terrible mother. Anyways, let us continue on. Anyways, what should we do? She won't speak out loud, but she seems to be worried. I'm worried if this is how young workers felt when they were taken to the city from rural areas during the Industrial Revolution. Oh yeah, they're driving us to that place so we could take her. Rural areas during the Industrial Revolution, they were forced to work while being threatened by scary people. They had no clue what was awaiting them. I still don't understand. Why do we have to go to this place and get her out of there?
おかしいな。
Terrible parent?
私たちただライブをしに来ただけだったのに、どうしてこんなことに。
She asked me the same thing I was thinking in my mind. But now that we came this far, I'm starting to enjoy this. This is an adventure. We're going to get back the strange princess from a suspicious place. This is just like Indiana Jones. I'm starting to feel excited. But I can't let Shiani see my emotions. She'll think I'm nuts. I mean, I already told her that I'm going into the dark web of all places. Now I understand why she's like that. After seeing that mom. I whispered to Shiani so the driver won't hear me. I guess it's in the blood. Just like Midori-chan, her mother seems to be polite on the surface, but she's selfish and crazy.
そうね、ほんとわがままよ。どうして見ず知らずの私たちなんか使おうとするのかしら。やっぱり親は自分で言った方がいいと思うのに。
She also replies in a small voice.
まあ、あれはあれで奥様も大変なんじゃ。
Ah, I see. Wait, I don't remember you being a part of our band. We got surprised because the driver starts getting into our conversation all of a sudden. Did you hear us?
まあね。
Please don't murder us. He smiles slightly despite his huge body.
すみません。
Shiani bows at him.
いや、君らの気持ちもわかる。ただ、奥様も随分困っとるんじゃ。みどりさんは一個も言うことを聞かんし、いや、聞かないどころか、すぐカーッとなって極端なことをしてしまうけ。どう扱ったらいいのか、ほんまに困ってしまっとるんじゃ。いっつも同じことの繰り返しじゃけえね。なんでもええから、普段とはなんか違うとる方法をしたいんじゃろう。
He speaks in a very calm tone of voice. I do understand how difficult it is for Hermaru to deal with Midori-chan, but I still don't feel motivated to help her. They might be going through some rough times, but I can't give my sympathy after being threatened like that. But I am looking forward to the compensation. If we get that, I'll just think about that for now. It is a small... I forgot to use the picture. I'll try to grab it while it transitions into editing. There's a small village in the middle of the mountain. According to the driver, there were farming villages around this area, but they disappeared after losing population. The organization bought out the buildings in this village. I wonder how they came up with that amount of money. In the darkness, some lights are coming out from the windows. It looks sad and mysterious.
津山事件を知っとるか？
No. The driver asks us as we look at the view. When we tell him that we don't know, he tells us how a young man killed 30 people overnight with shotguns and a katana during the Second World War. The story about the massacre became a novel and it was a huge hit.
しょっちゅう映画やドラマになっとる。頭に懐中電灯をつけて日本刀を持って襲いかかるやつじゃ。
The driver continues. I remember seeing that story in a movie. It was a story of a detective who investigates the massacre.
今でもこの辺りにゃその幽霊が出るという話だ。
He smiles at us and hands us the flashlights and leaves. Shioni and I look at each other's faces. Why did he talk about it at the end? I wish we could run away from here, but the cell phone is out of range. And we're in the middle of nowhere. We'll end up getting lost. Plus, what would our mother do to us if we escape without helping her daughter? We are surrounded by Yakuza, religious groups, and ghosts. What the hell is this situation? This is getting more interesting. This is amazing, Shioni. We might be in a dream. She gives me a complicated stare. She can't process the situation either. We have no choice, so let's just take care of it. We just have to take care of this. I turn the flashlight on. The bugs are attracted to my light. I vaguely think about something. Between Yakuza, a religion, and ghosts, I fear ghosts the most. We find a gate in the fence, and when we enter, we see an office type of building there. You wink. We feel uneasy, but we can't stop here. We ring the bell by the door. A kind-looking old man comes out from the building and invites us in. He thought we eloped and came running into this village, but as we explain, he quickly understands why we are here. He listens closely to our story.
そりゃあ、近っ端大変やったね。
He sympathizes with us for being forced to come here. His accent seems unfamiliar, but that's because he's from Kyushu. He tells us that people from all over the country are here. I feel relieved to know that the people in this organization are kinder than I expected. We aren't having any luck lately. Bad things happen on top of each other, so I was expecting things to get worse. But he happens to be a nice man. He says he'll let us see Midori-chan considering the circumstances. I thought that people in a facility like this won't listen to other people's story and won't let them see their members that easily. I'm so surprised that everything is going so smoothly. He laughs as I tell him how I feel.
ここはそこまで非道な場所ではなかけん、ご家族がそこまで反対しとるのを無理に引き止めたりはしません。それに今日禁車ったばっかりやしね。
It seems like it will be easier than we thought. I wanted to have a great adventure, but it's better if I don't have to go through danger. And more importantly, not to stress out Shioni. You assbag? I'm relieved.
ただ、
He said that he can let us see her, but she has to leave her on her own well. That means we have to persuade her? Anyway, we should get the thing started. I tell him that I want to see Midori-chan right away, but he says right now is not a good time. She had just come back from the farm and taking a bath right now. He tells us to wait for her while eating dinner. We are both starved, so we decide to have dinner here. But before that, we ask to use the phone. It's getting late, and we need to contact Kirari and Kashiwara. As we make a call from the office, Kirari answers the phone. She tries to tell me about how fun she had with Kashiwara today, but I cut her off and explain what is going on with us right now.
近くに2人の昔の知り合いが住んでたから会うんじゃなかったの？
Kirari asks with surprise. It was a lie, I'm sorry.
嘘つくなんてひどいよ。
She seems to be crying. I'm sorry.
でもなんでそんなことになったの？
Well, we don't really know either.
よくわからないってそんなのないよ。
Like, I'm telling you, we were forced to come here.
本当はちえちゃんとどこかいいところにいるんじゃないの？そうでしょ。
I wish that were the case, but unfortunately not. But by the way, what do you mean by somewhere fun?
遊園地とか。
No way!
でもさ、それなら相談してくれればよかったのに。
She is mumbling by the phone. Then Kashiwara gets at the phone.
大丈夫ですか？もし何かありそうだったらおじいさまに連絡をしますが。
She's worried about us, but I tell her not to be concerned. We were pretty freaked out at the beginning, but this place seems to be more relaxed than we expected. Once we persuade Midori-chan, everything should be over. It might be difficult to convince her, but hopefully she'll listen if we try hard. After we're done, we might have time to enjoy this facility as a tourist. But I'm concerned that if it takes too long, we might not be able to practice for the show tomorrow. Oh yeah, you got a chance to perform where they were again. I want to be back by tonight, but I don't know if we'll make it back from such a secluded place like this. We should be fine if we do the exact same show as the previous one. But that's not exciting. If we don't make it back by the time we practice in studio, we're going to have to practice outside. Even though we won't be able to make loud noise.
それは大丈夫ですよ。今はそんなこと気にしないでください。それに本番には間に合うんですよね。
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
じゃあ何の問題もないです。くれぐれも無茶はしないで安全に帰ってきてくださいね。
I hang up the phone and go back to the seat. There is food on the table that came from the kitchen. Jenny is staring at the plates with a better face. What's wrong? I ask her.
肉！メニューが肉ばっかりなのよ。食べられるものがご飯しかない。
Indeed, the menu is pork stew and salted beef. They look delicious to me, but not for Jenny. Her parents is giving her a hard time.
どうして肉なんか入ってるのかしら。宗教なんだから殺生とか禁じればいいのに。
I guess they're not that kind of religion. Plus, religious people eat lots of meat. Buddhist cuisine and that Buddhist temple is about the only place I know that doesn't use any meat. I take a seat in front of my meal.
精進料理は私ダメね。
Why not?
あれって魚もダメでしょ。でも私魚は大好きなんだもの。世の中ほんと生きにくいわ。
Jenny sighs. Midori-chan still doesn't show up after we finish eating. When I asked the guy we spoke to in the beginning, he apologizes to us that there's been a miscommunication. She didn't get the message after she took her bath, and now she's praying in the worship room with the other residents. What bad timing!
あんたが食事に時間かけるからいけないのよ。
She complains, but that was because I had to eat their food too. My stomach is about to explode now. I never thought you'd be full in a place like this. So, what shall we do while we wait for her? As I ask him, he suggests we should take a bath.
ここには温泉が出とうとですよ。疲れが取るんですよ。
Hot springs, you say? It tells us. Hot springs, huh? Is it right to be so relaxed in a place like this? This is supposed to be a strange place for us. We haven't even pursued our goals, so we should be more cautious about them. If I was a samurai, I would be rejecting them. Besides, I have to be naked in order to take a bath, and that can be dangerous. I try to refuse after thinking about it for a while, but Chiani accepts it easily. Before we know it, we decide to take a bath. Chiani and I are now alone.
ダメだったの？
It's not that, but we should be more cautious.
そうだね。私温泉好きだからつい。
I don't hate him either. I know they fit us well, but he changed the schedule on us. We should pay attention just in case. She nods. We are brought to the old bathroom with an orange light hanging from the ceiling. It seems like an old place, but I've never seen any bathroom like this. It just looks like a traditional old bathroom I might see in magazines and TVs. It's not like a huge bathhouse, but it's a pretty nice size. The window near the high ceiling is wide open, and we can see the stars from there. There are two people taking bath, and they both have big laborer-like bodies. I'm not used to taking these public baths, so I hide my body with a towel and rinse myself real quick and get inside the tub. Unlike the hot springs, I don't smell sulfur in this one, but there's a slight color in the water and the texture feels different from regular tap water. I think this is good water, but I wouldn't know if this was just regular water with bath salt in it.
あんた、見かけない顔だが新しく入ったのかい？
As I relax in the water, a man beside me asks me in a Tokyo-like accent. Yes? I know I don't have to lie to them like this, but the young man continues to talk to me. He tells me how wonderful life is in this facility. It's secluded from the outside world and they work hard to grow their own food. There is no stress in the environment and everyone is living peacefully.
俺はバイクで一人旅してる途中にここに立ち寄ってね。それ以来居つくことになっちゃったんだよ。こういう宗教とか興味なかったんだが、のんびりと暮らすのは悪くないね。もっとも、今になってもお説教とかはよくわからないが。
He smiles bitterly. He's referring to this place as a rehab facility or something. According to him, this organization got the idea from a group of people who live like this in America.
東京はやっぱり砂漠だよ。ずっと住んでたから気がつかなかったが、あそこでは誰一人仲間がいない。ここに来て集団生活をしてから人間らしいいろいろなことを思い出したね。修学旅行がずっと続いているような感じだね。
I think it's a bit strange. He has a glass of Japanese sake and he offers me some too. I can't resist him and as we drink, we start talking more. We start talking about music and I found out that he is a rock music fan. He gets excited when I tell him that I'm in a band. He asks me several questions about music, but I can't answer everything he asks. I think Murakami would have been excited if he was here. He would love to live quietly like this in a farm-like environment. He's not good with keeping up with the changing trends in the city. And he doesn't have many friends in school. The drunken man leaves the bed after a while. Before I know it, I'm the only one in the bed. I start feeling dizzy from the bed and drink. And I sigh. It's strange how I ate a lot and relaxed in the hot springs in a place like this. But the power of alcohol is doing nothing but make me feel happy. This is far away from an adventure. I take a deep breath.
何普通に談笑してるのよ。
I hear a voice from the ladies' bed behind the wall. It's Chiani. He said he likes music, so we were just talking. I guess the life here is a lot better than we think. I reply in a big voice.
そんなこと言ってて、ここに残るとか言い出せないでしょうね。なんで残念そうなのよ。まったく流されやすいんだから。何しに来たか分かってるのかしら。
Chiani says. As we become quiet, I hear the sound of water. I think she's in the tub right now, but I hear the sound of water every time she moves. And it sounds kind of sexy. Okay. I can't help but imagining her body. Hey. I start feeling shy, so I speak to her just because.
何？
She replies, but there's nothing else for me to say. Well, what part of her body are you watching though?
何それ？突然セクハラ？
No, I thought it was a natural thing to ask.
そんなのいらないわよ。それに、今はお湯に入ってるから体洗ってません。
Okay. I feel pathetic to laugh like this. I tell her that I'm getting out and leave the dam. As I get changed and wait for her outside the door, Ginny comes out with warm pink skin. I feel uncomfortable as I think about their birthday-suited body again, but Ginny starts sniffing her nose. What is it? I try to get away from her.
鹿之助、ずいぶん飲んだね。酒臭いよ。
Ginny contorts her face. We head towards the office expecting to see Midori-chan, but they say no for for fuck's sake. They're saying that she fell asleep after the worship.
できれば明日にしてもらえんやろうか。
He asks us with full of regret, but we can't just listen to him anymore.
言いにくいんですけど、もしかして会えないようにしてません？
Yoink. Gianni asks him with a disturbed face. The man also makes a confused face.
ああ、そげんこつ中ですよ。
He tries to deny it. This is an uncomfortable atmosphere. Despite their welcoming attitude, I start suspecting that they're intentionally trying not to let us see her for some reason. But based on the way they treat us, it doesn't seem like they're lying to us. But either way, it's true that we've been waiting for a long time now. I feel like we'll never see her if we accept their excuses. We can't wait any longer than this. They can't waste our time like this. We have our own plans too, and they'll be busy in the morning. Most likely, they'll say no again in the morning.
最悪でも明日の昼には。
Fuck that! We can't wait anymore. I start talking. Can't you do anything about it? I told him how we don't have time, but he won't accept us. He politely promises us that he'll set up the time in the morning, and he asks us to go to sleep for tonight. We continue to question him.
正直言うと、本人がどうしても明日にしてくれと言おうとです。まあ、今日来たばかりやし、気が立っとうじゃろうね。心配せんでも、こういう場合は一晩寝れば落ち着くもんやけん、大丈夫やとは思うとですが。
He tells us the truth. I see. So she's the one who is rejecting us. That there's nothing we can do to persuade this old man. We just have to do what he tells us to do for now.
でも、
Ginny seems to be unsatisfied. What can I do? Can we do? As I can pretend like I've given up.
申し訳ない。ばってん、焦って説得ばする必要もなかっちゃなかですかね。試験ですが、あの子はここでも長く続かんでしょう。放っておけば自分で解任しゃよ。
Then I realized he's not just a nice old guy. He's actually observing people carefully. He leaves us after telling us how to get to the room for the visitors. As we become alone in the office, I speak to Chiani. Let's go see Midori-chan now.
Eh?
She looks at me with a surprised face. I pretended like I was obeying him, but I can't wait until the morning. The man told us that she will leave here sooner or later, But we have to leave here by tomorrow. If she can't see us during the night, she won't see us during the day when it's busy. How can we wait for her after being rejected 2 times? We have to force our way in.
短期ね。明日1日くらいなら使っても大丈夫でしょうに。さっきはのんびりしてもいいかもだなんて言ってたじゃないの。
That's a different story. It's crucial to be sneaky in this kind of situation. No one is being cautious about us now. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it alone.
反対はしてないよ。でも大丈夫かな、そんなことして。
Yoink. Her expression is full of concern. I understand why she's worried. We don't feel uncomfortable in this place so far, but this is a community far from mainstream society. They might believe in something different from what we see as common sense. I don't know what the consequence is to break their rules and orders. According to the TV shows that I watched, the most peaceful places can be the most suspicious. But I have to do this. I think we will be fine. I truly believe that.
そうかな。なんでそう思うの？
It's because you don't view us as a threat. If they were really suspicious of us, he would take us directly to our room. He wouldn't leave us in the office like this. I think they are all good people.
言われてみれば確かに。
I feel bad to take advantage of those nice people, but we have our own plan too. We can't leave Kirari and Kashiwara worried. We have to end this as soon as possible.
鹿之助はなんだかいろいろ目ざといわね。
She sighs. Why don't you see that I'm a sensitive person?
そうかな。なんかちょっと違うような感じがするけど。
True. Chiani tilts her head. Anyway, we can't wait for her until the morning. We won't get in big trouble if they find out. They might get angry, but we can't tolerate that. Besides, they're the ones who broke the promise to let us see her.
それはそうなんだけどさ。大丈夫かな。
It's fine. If push comes to shove, we can run away. This place is surrounded by the forest. We can hide anywhere, even though we might get lost.
全然大丈夫な気になれない解決策だね。
She sighs again.
まあ、鹿之助がそれしかないって言うならそれでいいよ。私、こういう時にどうすればいいかなんてよくわからないし。
She speaks as if she's giving up. It's her only choice. I speak to her in a determined tone of voice.
なんでなのかしら。鹿之助って昔から悪いことする時だけはすごく楽しそうだよね。
She sighs. Instead of going to the Wester's room, we look for the women's dormitory where Midori-chan is located. We look suspicious if you act sneaky like that. I tell Chini as she looks around the area.
でも、人に見つかったら。
Yoink. We have to relax just in case someone sees us.
そんなのできないよ。
You always get so afraid when you're doing something immoral.
それ当たり前だと思うけど。でも本当、辺りは真っ暗だね。
She's right. In the mountains, the light from the facility is the only thing we can see. There is starlight and moonlight, but that's not enough for us in this darkness. Those forests are nothing but chunk of darkness. Do you think there are really ghosts around here?
それ信じてるの？嘘だよ。
How do you know that?
だって津山事件って津山で起こったからそういう名前がついてるんでしょ？でもここ全然津山じゃないもん。場所が違うから幽霊なんか出るわけない。
I see. I guess that was just a lie. I feel a little relieved.
私たちを脅かす冗談で言ったのかな。でも確かに映画とかで見たようなひなびた農村の雰囲気だよね、この辺。
Do you like these places?
ええ
You don't have to be surprised.
いや、だって、やっぱり不気味だよ、こんなとこ。
She shrugs. You feel that way because it's dark out here. It's probably a nice view in daylight.
そうかな。そういえばさ、鹿之助。
She starts talking about how he went to the haunted house at the amusement park when we were kids. Oh, how we, not he, we. As I respond to our but nuns while looking for the women's dormitory, something touches my hand. Shiani is holding my hand. She continues to talk naturally. Perhaps she is holding it unconsciously. Back in the days, we used to hold hands and walk in the dark because she was afraid of the darkness. And from the nightmare she had, I think she is still afraid of it. I think about pointing it out to make her feel embarrassed, but I don't. It's probably been more than 10 years since I last held hands with her. We are both grown up now, but her hand is still small and soft.
鹿之助は、あの時もすごい冷静だったよね。
Yoink. I think she still doesn't realize that we're holding hands. She continues to talk naturally.
何が出ても全然驚かないんだもん。
Because I knew they were all fakes. I'm afraid of ghosts, but I'm not scared at all as long as I know it's a fake thing. She looks at me like I'm crazy as I explain to her.
暗いところで急に大きな音がしたり、何か出たら、嘘ほんと関係なく怖いじゃん。
Do you think so?
そうだよ。それが人間の自然な感情だよ。鹿之助ってどうしてそうなんだろうね。
She laughs at me. I guess she's not afraid anymore. Is it because I'm holding her hand? We continue to walk in the dark while holding hands. We eventually find a building that seems like the women's dorm. The organization bought all the buildings in this village, and they still use those buildings as a part of their facility. There are children's drawings on the wall of the building, so I guess this place was used as a children's community center in the past. There is a simple sign that says Women's Dorm on the front of the door. Some windows are already dark, but I see light in some rooms. The question is, what should we do from here? Hey, Chiani. I look back at her.
何?
Are you still nervous?
そんなことないわよ。
She answers me, but she's obviously lying. But I don't care. Can you go inside and bring Midori-chan out here?
え?
Be quiet, don't be too loud.
でも。
I assume men aren't allowed to be in there, so I can't go inside. Unfortunately, I left all my girls' outfits in the van. I can't steal someone's clothes and pretend as a female now. That's the same as perverts who steals women's underwear. I think it's safe for you to enter.
バレるよ。
But the guy I met in that bed believed me when I told him that I was new here. Not everyone knows who is entering the facility.
それは確かにそうみたいだけど。
Just walk quietly and you'll be fine. If you're lucky, they'll think that we're a newcomer.
運が悪かったらどうなるの?
You can just tell them that you're a visitor and you accidentally came into the wrong building. That's not unusual, is it? This place is so easy to get lost in anyway.
私嘘苦手なんだよね。きっとすごい挙動不審になると思う。
I know, but we have no other option.
鹿之助が落ち着いてたのって、もしかしてこういうこと私にやらせるつもりだったから?
Yes. That's not true, I mean. If everyone was asleep and it was completely dark, I would have gone with you, I think.
もし、さっき私が残るって言って、今一人だったらどうしてた?
Oh. Then I probably would take the risk and sneak in there. If you think that you can't do it, so go in there.
それはダメだよ。女の子の住んでるところに入るなんて。
That's true. Then what shall we do?
うーん。
Yoink. She thinks about it for a while.
何かあったら、鹿之助は助けてくれる？
Yeah, I'll jump in if I hear your voice. Don't worry.
床に穴が開いてて、そこに落ちたら地下室に閉じ込められて、外国に売り飛ばされちゃうって仕組みになってたら、出られないの。
Then I'll jump inside the hole and be sold with you.
売られたらダメじゃん。
Well, at least you'll have company. If that happens, I won't be able to do anything. But I don't think that would happen. She nods after several seconds.
わかった。なんとか連れてくるわ。
Are you sure? I think you'll be fine, but if you're scared, you don't have to do this.
鹿之助を信じる。
Thank you. I'll be waiting here. Show me that your body is not the only thing that has grown up. She gives me a disgusted look. Fair enough. As I see her off, I start feeling nervous. The way she's walking away is already suspicious. I can't say that it's out loud, but I secretly think it was a mistake to let her go alone. She's such an unorganized girl. I wonder why she gets so paranoid when it comes to something like this. She's always been this way. She's perfectly normal until we are about to do something bad. We've stolen persimmon fruits and played with matches as a child, but she was always so afraid to do so. She always told me to stop doing bad things but wound up getting involved herself. I thought she had changed when she tolerated Tonia's training when we started the band, but I guess I was wrong. If she tolerated that training, I guess she's not that afraid of being yelled at by other people. She probably rejects the idea of lying to people and doing something bad. I wondered if why... Sorry, that's why she's always honest about everything. Just when I'm starting to find out what kind of person she is, Chiani comes back to me. Well then, yoink. She's back so early, so I initially think she became scared, but that's not the case. She comes out with a girl in pajamas. It's Shiragame Dori. She looks excited to see us even though she was supposedly trying to get away from us. That was fast. I tell Chiani.
この子がトイレから出てくるところに偶然出くわしたのよ。びっくりしちゃいました。こんなところまで私を追いかけてくれるなんて。お二人ともよほど心配してくれてるってことですよね。お母さんだって連絡さえよこさないっていうのに。
She seems to be happy.
連絡よこさないのはあなたが携帯忘れてったからじゃないのかな。
Yeah. Chiani tries to let go of her hand, but Midori-chan won't let her go. We were told by our mother to come get you. I tell her as I get confused by her attitude.
それでも私のこと何とも思ってなかったらこんなところに来るはずないです。それにうちを見てもらったなら私がどれだけ辛い毎日を送ってるかも分かってくれたってことですよね。私の家庭を見て態度を変えなかった人なんて初めてですよ。
About that... She smells at Chiani. Chiani smells bitterly and vaguely nods. It's not that we didn't change our attitude, but we were forced to come here.
たくさん心配してくれたんですね。
I realized something as I see her smile. I was actually never worried about you being in trouble. How about you, Chiani?
そういえば不思議ね。私も取り立てて意識はしてなかったかも。根拠もなく、みどりちゃんは絶対元気だと思ってたから。
We remain there wondering why.
すごい。それだけ私を信用してくれてるんですか？
She seems to be happy, but is that right? We find a bench nearby and continue to talk with her. First of all, we asked her why she refused to see us earlier today. She smiles and tells us that she thought someone from the Yakuza team was here to come and get her.
だって若い二人組が迎えに来たなんて言うからてっきりあなたたちが来てたんだったら早く会えばよかったです。
She smiles innocently, but her smile makes us feel uncomfortable. She tends to talk about something else whenever she has a chance, but we try to persuade her to go home. It's not good to run away from home like this. She might have some frustrations about her environment, but that's something she needs to talk out with our family. Honestly, I want to get over with this as soon as possible to get ready for this show, but I don't tell her my true feelings. Shioni seems to be more passionate about convincing her, but she's not easily persuaded.
そんな風に心配してくれて嬉しいです。
She only smiles and won't even say yes or no. I don't know if she's trying to avoid the answer or naturally weird like this, but she's pretty stubborn. Jenny starts to say, "So are you not going back home?" I ask her directly.
その通りです。
Hey. As I start speaking with an irritated voice, she looks down with a sad face.
だってもう疲れちゃったんです。私普通の女の子になりたいんです。ヤクザの家の娘は嫌です。家の近くの人はみんな私のこと知ってて変な態度をするし、子供の時からちっとも友達なんかできないし、全然違うところに住みたいんです。
I do feel a little bit of sympathy.
それは辛かったのかもしれないけど、でもそれはダメだよ。
Shani tries to persuade her.
こんな乱暴なやり方で無理やり飛び出すのは良くないよ。そのうち変な事件に巻き込まれちゃうかもしれない。不満があるならそれをちゃんと家族と話し合って、そして。
そんなの無駄ですよ。
She cuts up Jenny's words while looking down.
あなたたちも会ったのならわかるでしょ。あの人は人の話を全然聞かないんです。お父さんなんかもっとです。ヤクザが嫌だと言ったって怒られるだけです。私がどんなに辛くったってちっとも分かってくれないんです。私のこと人間だなんて思ってないんだわ。すっごく薄情なんです。
But I still think that they are concerned about you. I think about Ramiro's attitude. If not, why would they ask strangers like us to come and get you? They might do it if they don't care about the strangers, but they said that they're giving us compensation and well...
ここであんたが迷っててどうするのよ。
Jenny asks me with frustration and looks towards Midori-chan.
あのね白髪さん、そう考える気持ちはわからないでもないけど、あなたももうダダをこねるほど子供じゃないんだから、それはダメ。あなたが本当にしたいならそれはやるべきだと思うけど、でも説明の努力はしなくちゃダメだよ。
I mean, what you're saying is fair, but what if the parents' attitudes, well... I mean, it seems to see that she cannot convince them. They're pretty unconvincible at all.
だって
Honestly.
だってじゃないよ。
At least you
当
come
たり
up
前の
like
ことなん
that.
だから。
One
ちゃ
of
んと
them
考
come
え
out
て
like
行動
that.
したんでしょ。
I'm not sure about the father. We never met him, obviously.
だったらこんな風に無茶なやり方しちゃダメだよ。正々堂々としなくちゃ。これは子供のやり方だよ。
As Shioni stares at her, Midori-chan gets ready to cry.
でも本当に家にいるの嫌なんです。どうせお父さんは2号のクソ女のところにいてて家なんか帰ってこないし、お母さんはお父さんに構ってもらえないからって私にベタベタして気持ち悪いし。
2号。
Shioni loses her power as she feels sensitive about what she just said. This is not good. I start talking instead of her. We're not listening to your excuses. You are coming home with us. My assertive tone of voice is effective.
わかりました。 明日帰ります。
She finally nods. I think she wasn't thinking through what she was doing. I speak to Chiani after we make sure that Midori-chan went back to her dorm. She just wanted to do something reckless and get some attention from her parents. Her mother was saying it too, but she really just wants attention.
そうね。
Chiani agrees.
もしかしたら今もなんで私が帰らなくちゃいけないんだとか思ってるかもしれないね。
Yeah, we can't trust her. I bet she really doesn't want to go home. Girls like that lie easily.
なんか鹿之助、変な情念がこもってるわね。よっぽどああいう子が嫌いなのかしら。
That's not it, but they are so predictable. I understand that she's under tremendous stress, but we can't be dragged around by her anymore.
そこが問題なのよね。結局私たちは友達ってわけでもないしな。
We should wake up early tomorrow morning. We should get there early to make sure that she goes back home.
そうだね。それがいいと思う。何にしたって家に帰らないとダメなんだよ。あの子にとってもさ。家族の問題なんだし。
Shinny seems to be having something on her mind, but she won't talk about it. She's not really comfortable talking about family. I guess she keeps on doubling it up with her own family. The story about Midori-chan's father seems to be bothering her. I bet the Yakuza leader has all kinds of levers. It's not like an ordinary family.
え、私そんなこと言ってないよ。
She seems to be in a panic, but I guess she's bothered by the fact that her family is not an ordinary family. Either way, this is their problem. We have nothing that we can do for them.
うん。
We have to do our best at the show. Our trip is ending soon, right?
そうだね。そろそろお金もないし。これがバンド活動の締めくくりにもなるのかしら。
Yeah. I nod. Once we get to the Western's building, we go to sleep in different rooms. After eating a lot, soaking in the hot springs, and having a small adventure, I'm able to get a good rest. We leave the building in the early morning without fully getting ready. It is foggy all over outside in the mountains. I can hear the sound of birds from far away. The air is cold and fresh. This is a beautiful view. If I lived here, I could see this view every day. That old man told us last night to come to the cafeteria in the morning, but we have something else to do before that. I meet up with Chiani and head towards the women's dorm. This time we go to the front door and talk to the manager of the dorm, who is exercising outside the door. She goes to get Midori-chan, but she comes back alone. Fuck. I have a bad premonition. As a fear, she tells us there is no one in her bed. I knew it! I thought we came here early enough, but she left before us. The dorm manager tells us that driving a car is the only way out of this farm. They do have a bus stop, but it's this far away from here. And they only have 2 buses a day. On top of that, the first bus won't get there until noon. She tells us she wouldn't recommend us to walk there because it is way too far and we may get lost. We start looking for Midori-chan after talking with her. This farm village is surrounded by a fence. As I check the map on the pamphlet, I find out there are only 2 gates. One in front and one in back. We head towards the front gate first. Midori-chan seems to hate troublesome things, so we don't think she walked out from here. If that's the case, she's taking the bus or otherwise a taxi if she has money. Either way, she would be using the front gate. As we head towards the front gate in a hurry, we are surprised to see people up so early. We are impressed at how early they start their day, but something doesn't seem to be right. They are arguing about something. I thought that perhaps Midori-chan got caught as she tried to escape, but that isn't the case. Midori-chan's mother is standing there. The driver who brought us here yesterday is also there, yoink. Her mother is talking to that old man we've been dealing with since last night in her scary, polite tone of voice. I can imagine what they are talking about just by looking at them. I don't know how to get involved in it. We just remain standing there to watch them. Then she realizes we are here. Why are you here? I ask her.
あなたたちバンドをなさってるそうですね。
I can see anger in her cold eyes. How do you know that?
昨日あれからあなたたちの身元を調べさせました。そしたら出てくるじゃないですか。女装をしてブログにいかがわしい写真などを掲載している情報などが本当に汚らわしい。
It's not obscene. I try to defend myself, but she cuts me off.
お黙りなさい。とにかくそんなあなたたちに任せてしまったことが心配でいても立ってもいられなくて、私自ら連れ戻しに来たのです。ところが事情を話したらこの方がなぜか怒ってしまって。
Then she stares at the old man. Just as she said, he is looking quite disturbed today.
何倍よとね。出会うなり人は狂信者とか邪教とか失礼な言葉でけなして、今場所にはそんな風な態度ば取る人間が入れられん。
The old man.
もう少し分かりやすい言葉を使ってくださいませんか。それに私は事実を指摘しただけです。人の娘をこんなうろんな場所にたぶらかして。
She speaks arrogantly.
なんだかややこしいことになっちゃったね。
I nod at her. I'm glad her anger is not aimed towards us for now. But I feel bad for the old guy for being her target. He starts rebuking her with his strong accent. You start to understand what he is talking about. Indulgence Mother listens to him with a cold attitude.
あなたもいくらこんな田舎とはいえ、この辺りにお住まいなら坂の上の屋敷の白髪の名前くらい聞いたことがあるでしょ。私たちにそんな態度をとってこのふざけたおままごとを続けられるとお思い？
I don't know what she meant by those words, but it's definitely made the old man stop. All of a sudden, there is silence in the air. She starts talking to us.
あなたたち、緑はどこにいるのか知っていますか？
We have to explain to her the situation.
それならこんなところでグダグダしてないでさっさとお探しなさい。
After hearing what happened, he gives us an order with a furious face. There's no way we can refuse her.
はい。
We respond to her and head towards an our gate. If she's not at the main gate, she should be at the back gate. By the time we get there, the fog is gone and I can see clearly outside. They're completely being used.
本当にこんなところまで来ていいように使われるとは思ってもみなかったね。
She also contorts her face. What will happen to us if we can't find her?
嫌なこと言わないでよ。ちゃんと見つけよう。
However, we lost valuable time by going to the main gate first. I don't know what time she left, but she might be long gone by now. I'm halfway giving up, but unexpectedly we find her. There is a small truck parked in front of the warehouse. We find someone moving in the driver's seat. Yoink. It looks suspicious because it seems like whoever it is avoiding us. And then look at Chiani nods. She might be there. As we run towards the truck, someone appears in the driver's seat again. It is the person we're looking for, Shiraga Midori.
あ、緑ちゃん。
She turns to ignition as soon as Chiani calls her name. Shit, she's going to get away! I scream and run towards her. Chiani follows me. It seems like the truck was moving forward, but the engine stops after it moved once. The engine starts again. I guess she doesn't know how to start a stick-shaped vehicle. That might be why she was in the truck for a long time. The truck shakes again to prove that.
もうどうして動かないのよ。
I hear her screaming voice.
危ないわよ。やめなさい。
Chiani talks to her. It's so dangerous. Even if she finds a way to start the car, how can she drive on the public road? But she doesn't seem to care about that. She turns tension on again. We arrive at the truck as she struggles. Get up the truck. I scream at her, but she glances at me without saying anything.
何やってるの？お母さんも来てるのよ。
Chiani speaks to her.
そんなのもっと最悪です。イスルキさん、危ないですから下がってて。
She answers this time. Oh, so she's ignoring me? As I try to open the driver's door, the truck shakes again. This time it starts moving slowly.
やったー！神の助けだわ。
Midori-chan gets excited. I wonder if this is the power of an evil god, but this is not the time to say that. Hey! Wait! I almost get hit by her, but I can't let her leave. I chase the truck and jump onto the back. This is my first time doing this, but it feels pretty good. Anyway, I smell something awful as I look around. There are buckets of mulch on the back of the truck. Is this human crap? I bet they use people's shit as mulch in this village. That's not unusual, but this is unpleasant. I feel uncomfortable.
鹿之助！
As I look back, Chiani is also holding the frame of the truck and running. Even though this truck is moving slowly, it's not that easy to jump in. On top of that, this truck is starting to move faster. It's too dangerous, just let go!
でも
She won't let go of her hand. I figured it'll be more dangerous if this goes on. So I pull her and drag her body onto the truck. As I pull her hand, I fall backwards as she pulls on top of my body. I'm lucky I didn't land inside of the bucket of mulch. I sigh deeply. Are you okay?
平気。でも意外と鹿之助って力持ちなんだね。
She opens her eyes and looks at me with a surprised face. I know. But this is not the time to chat. We get up and move towards the car while holding onto the frame. Stop the car! We'll get in an accident! I talk to her from the small window behind her seat.
いや降りてついてこないで
Midori-chan is completely in a panic and she starts shaking the car in order to knock us off. Chiani grabs the frame while screaming. I also hold on tightly. The truck is shaking vigorously like a roller coaster. The buckets of mulch are also shaking in front of my eyes. I feel more concerned about this than the thought of falling off. Just throw that whenever whomever comes to this scene, please entertain me. Ah! I can hear other people screaming because she is actually driving at the village and trying to run over the people. Don't be reckless! As a matter, Chiani also nods.
これじゃどうしようもないね。とても立てないよ。
She's right. If we try to stand, we'll be thrown off. Even if we don't get shaken off, it's a disaster if we roll into the bucket of mulch like a bowling ball. But we can't just wait for her to start the truck. We have to do something about this.
どうやって？説得なんか全然通じないよ。
Let's go around and get inside from the passenger side and force her to stop driving.
そんな映画みたいなことできないよ。こんな揺れてるのに。
We can do it if we are courageous enough.
危ないって無理だよ。
It's okay, I have a plan.
作戦って何？
Nice plan. I pause for a moment. Let me tell you something good.
何？
It's about a story of this drug star that I heard from Murakami.
こんな時にそんな。
Just listen. She nods as I look into her eyes with a serious face. His name is Uda Hiya.
それ伏せる意味ないと思うけれど。
Anyway, Mr. Uda was also starring in the movies. But one day he had to jump up from a high place for the movie shoot. It was pretty high and he was scared, but he couldn't use a stunt double because he was a rock star. But even though he was a rock star, he was still afraid of jumping up from a high place. Musicians are artists, but not athletes. He was acting cool, but he was very scared. When he got to the place, his body shivered from fear. But he had to act like a rock star and do what he said he would do. What do you think you did? Sorry, it seems like my voice is faltering a little bit.
わかんないよ。
He jumped up screaming, rock and roll!
ロックンロール？
Yep, rock and roll! I don't know if this is a true story, but I think this is a wonderful episode. Hey, think about it, Jenny. We are members of a band too! Do you know what makes the impossible possible?
もしかして作戦って？
That's right, we're going! I sat up, it's moving like crazy as I'm standing on the back of a running horse. The fear consumes my body. Yoink.
ちょっと鹿之助！
Wrong button. Rock and roll! Oh! I screamed and grabbed the window frame of the passenger side. Yoink!
こんなの作戦じゃないよ。
Jenny follows me. You can't just stay there.
だって鹿之助一人だけこんな危ないことさせられないよ。
We tried to get over the car in order to get inside the passenger seat, but it's not as simple as I think. She's really trying to throw us off. The small truck is swerving vigorously from side to side. Our bodies are almost getting shaken away. The truck is speeding up. It will be bad if we fall. I'm worried if we would get away with just broken bones. One of my feet slips off from the truck and the people watching us start to scream. Rock and roll! I scream.
ロックンロール！
Jenny also screams.
来ないで！やめて！
Midori-chan screams in the car, but we gradually get towards the window. Rock and roll!
ロックンロール！
Rock and roll!
ロックンロール！やめて！
We finally managed to get inside the car from the passenger side. Jenny and I jump inside of the small cabin. We are both breathing heavily. I wonder if this is because of the tension or the movie-like stunt or because we screamed too much. The power of rock and roll is amazing!
運が良かっただけだよ。
Jenny responds in a weak voice. Then we both look at Midori-chan's face. She's staring at us with a terrified expression. We're not letting you go anymore. Step on the brakes and stop the car. As I speak, she regains herself.
嫌です。
But where are you going?
ありますよ。
Where?
北海道です。私このまま北海道まで行って王国に入るんだから。たくさんの動物に囲まれて一生幸福に暮らすの。
She screams loudly. Animal Kingdom?
人間なんかみんな大嫌い。
Then she steps on the gas. The vehicle speeds up more. I guess she's heading towards the front gate. She's trying to go through there and get to the public road. The people in the village are staring at her reckless driving. People are running around like spiders.
危ないってぶつかっちゃう！
Jenny screams.
また家に帰るくらいなら死んだ方がマシ。
死んだ方がマシって。
Jenny loses her words. That might be fine with her, but I don't want to die here. I bet Jenny feels the same way. What shall I do next? I thought about forcing her to stop driving, but that can cause an accident. Before we come up with an idea, we start seeing the main gate. Her mother is still standing there.
どいて！引き殺すわよ！
She screams out of the window.
危ないです！どいてください！
Jenny screams from the passenger side. However, her mother won't move. She starts talking instead.
あなたみたいなへりくつばっかりの臆病者に私を引き殺せるものなら引いてごらんなさい。
Yoink. She's screaming at her and stands right in front of us.
ちょっとお母さん！
Jenny tries to see something.
バカにしないで。私だって本当はやればできる子なんだから。
yoink. However, Midori-chan steps on the gas. Don't! I can't just watch her at a board, yoink again! I force my way to grab the steering wheel and turn the car to the left. She screams and bites on my hand. It hurts bad, but I can't let go of it. The truck swerves to the left and our bodies are thrown to the right. We barely avoid crashing, then I realize the truck is floating in the air. Huh? The next moment I feel a terrible impact. My view is shaking like crazy. As if the truck got shot by a missile, I assume we're flipping. But I can't tell which way is up and which way is down. After the moment is over, the driver's window is above my head. The car is on its side. Are you okay? The three of us are completely turned over. We are pinned inside a small car and we can't get up at all. I asked them to see if they are fine.
平気っぽい。
What about you, Midori-chan?
なんか、あの、私がおかしい顔ね。
Her face is sticking between my legs. I guess everyone survived the accident. I slowly move my body and get out of the car from the window. I am dumbfounded as soon as I see the view surrounding us. Oh! Yoink. Everything is brown with a smell. Midori-chan's Weber, the driver, and yes! Thank you! I just noticed! Thank fuck! I should have screamed like that. The fucking neighbors and shit. But whatever, thank you! Midori-chan smell her anyways. The driver and the old man are standing there covered with nasty. Oh, the other people as well. Oy. But there's some other as well! Then I remember what was on this truck.
やばいね。
She emerges as soon as she sees what's going on. Yeah, it is. I know, don't pull her hand to help her get out of the car. We try to leave the place before everyone snaps back to reality.
あんたたち、こんなことをして。
You forced us, you crazy bitch. Midori-chan's mother steps us with a furious voice. We are scared, but we can't be passive anymore. That's not true! I speak and point out my finger towards the lady. We fought to set up justice. We had other plans too, but we fought hard in a place like this. Isn't this praiseworthy? Call me superhero Rockman!
鹿之助
I continue to talk as Shioni looks at me with a concerned face. This is your punishment for the god of rock and roll! For arguing pathetically like that!
天罰
That's right! What do you think you're doing? You're dragging strangers into your own family issues! That's what you get for fighting so much! I can tell people are starting to feel uncomfortable around me. I'm in a panic too, but I try to spit out what's on my mind. Be peaceful! Don't fight with your daughter! Protect the peace in your family! You must promise with the rock, man! You got it? Adios! Her mother was speechless. Hey, let's get out of here! I whispered at Shioni and ran off while pulling your hand.
絶対許さないから。
I hear Midori-chan's voice. Midori-chan's voice her grudge from the truck, but I don't care. Huh?
絶対許さないから。
As soon as we find the public road, we start running towards the city. I look back, but no one is chasing after us. I guess you don't feel that way after being covered by all that crap. As we run far enough so that we can't see the facility anymore, we stop because Shioni ran out of breath. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself in the accident? She glances to the ground as she shakes her head with a heavy breath.
平気。でもこんな無茶して大丈夫かな。
I don't know, but the mother and daughter are united now. We've done what we're told to do.
そうかな。
I guess.
じゃあこれでもう終わりかな。
Yes, it's all over. It's a happy ending. I can see the credits coming out like a movie. Too bad we didn't get the compensation, but that's pretty predictable, right?
ハッピーエンドって、そうかな。
Of course it is. Let's go back to our band now. Can you move?
大丈夫。
She stands up.
でもなんかいろいろ間違ってるよね、私たち。なんでこんなところでこんなことに。
Oh well, that was quite an experience.
そうかな。
I think we shouldn't think about it anymore. Hey, I see a car coming. Do a sexy pose, Jenny. Let's hitchhike.
なんかテンションが変だよ、鹿之助。
Hey. Kira. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here. Oh boy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another episode anyways.